Hello kids, so welcome you to the next session of this chapter. What? Our body, right? Wonderful machine. So in previous class, what we learned about what? Respiration system and good healthy habits, and what we learned about blood circulation, right? So how much it is important, right? So in a respiration means what? Respiration, the respiration or respiratory, right? System is what? The process of taking oxygen, right? So, and giving out carbon dioxide. I'll just write CO2, right? So, carbon dioxide is what? Respiration system. So then what is blood circulation, right? So the main oxygen organ of the body which pumps blood, all the parts of the blood right? Blood to all parts of the body is called heart, right? So, and what? This is what we learned for the previous classes. So, what we are learning for the next topic is what? Digestion. Is what? Digestion. So, you may have heard this word, right? So, what is digestion? So, let's know about it. So, do you eat food regularly? So, we eat food regularly, right? So, where does it go? So, when we are eating, it will go to the mouth. That only we can see, right? After that, what is the procedure? To digest our food, it will convert, right? So, what will happen to the food that you eat? So, we eat food, right? So, if you see the picture, can you see the picture? Yes. So, this is what? Our body, right? So, when we eat something, where it will go? To the mouth. Where it will go? To the mouth. Then after that, to the throat. We can feel it, right? So, after eating, so we whatever the things, if it is chapati, rice, so what we will do? We will chew it, right? So, it will crystallized and it will go to the windpipe. It will go to the throat, not to the windpipe, to the throat. Then there is a food pipe, right? So, here from the mouth to, it will go to the food pipe, right? So, after that, to the stomach, right? So, it will go to the stomach. Then small intestine, right? So, it will go to the small intestine. It will look like this. So, it will go to the small intestine. After that, here it's a large intestine. Here, small intestine. right? It will go to the small intestine, then anus, right? So we'll go to the, lastly it will after to the food pipe, right? It will go to the small intestine, right? Then it's a large intestine, it's like this, okay? So it will after mouth, so it will go to the food pipe, then here, after that stomach, then it will go to the small intestine and the large intestine, and after to the anus. So where we throw the, where we through, we will, it come to the anus, means to the end, which is waste, so which is not necessary for our body, right? So whatever we are consuming, it's not necessary that we need everything to our body. Which part? So whatever the minerals, whatever the iron content, whatever the protein content, so it will take to the body and it will create blood, okay? So we are strong, we are standing because we are having we are having food, right? So it will give you strength, that make you more stronger, right? So here it's a process, then we are eating the food, so it will go to the food pipe, then to the stomach, then to the small intestine and the large intestine, and lastly the whatever the body will take, how much it want, so how much it required you take, and the rest thing is what? Waste, okay? So that only we are going to observe, right? So here from mouth to throat to the food pipe and stomach, small intestine, large intestine and the anus, okay? So here, have you written the names of the organs? Now write the parts of our mouth. So what are the parts of our mouth? Right? So teeth, right? So tongue, right? So which part of mouth is helpful for chewing food? Teeth, right? When you are having, you can't chew with your tongue and all, right? So with not with lips. So with the help of teeth, we can chew, right? We make, if there is a big chapati, we can't eat directly, right? So we have to chew. So it's a very small part, right? So it's a very small part where the food pipe is very small. So if you put a big chapati, it will not go, right? So if we have to chew it, we have to chew with there's a saliva, it will mix, right? So after that you will consume that. So we'll have. So what is the function of the tongue? So it's like it's working as a mixture, right? So grinder. So if you put rice. So if you want to make dosa, how you have to make batter first, right? So it will if we put rice, is it possible to make dosas? Right? No, right? So we have to make a batter for that. So what we have to do, we have to mix it properly. We'll put water, right? We soak the rice, then only we get the batter, dosa batter, right? The same way, even whatever we are having, the food, it will chew, right? So when we are talking, the tongue is also moving, right? Even we are having, it will rotate. It will rotate our food. Then it will, after making a small crystal or make it like a juice, so then only we can, it will go to the food pipe. Otherwise what will happen, sometime you will have like that only, you got cough, otherwise it will stuck here, right? So we usually will, after chewing only, we should have our food. So here see the first picture, teeth, right? Teeth in the mouth chew the food item into small particles, right? So it will be having the food after chewing the food, right? So we will chew the food. So after that what will happen? The chewed food reach the stomach through the food pipe. So it will, after the small particles, so it will go to the throat and to the to the food pipe, then it will reach to the stomach, right? Food in the stomach gets digested to some extent. It remains here for about 3 to 4 hours. So in stomach so you don't feel 3 to 4 hours, you are not feeling after having something, so you don't feel hungry about 3 to 4 hours, because the food what you are having, it's still in a stomach, so it will get mixture, right? So it will doing their process, right? So then this food reaches to the small intestine, gets digested further. The digested food reaches blood through small intestine and reaches all parts of the body, right? So when it will come to the stomach, it will be there for 3 to 4 hours. Then after that the food will go to the further parts, right, where the small and the large intestine. Through that we are getting all the things which we want for our body, right? So it will, after reaching this food, here we got the things which we need for our body. The rest thing, it will go to the anus. The rest thing, it will go to the, through this it will go to the heart, right? So it will convert it into the blood, right? So where the heart will pump and circulate to the every parts of our body, right? So here the undigested food reaches large intestine and move out of the body through anus in the form of feces, right? So whatever it will go to the small intestine, right? So it will from the small intestine, it will convert it into blood and it will go to the heart, right? So the whatever the waste, so it will take, it's like it's a chapati, right? So here in this part it has all the proteins and all, so it will take only this part, okay? This part it will send to the large intestine, right? So here again it will mix properly and it will send to the anus, which is, it's like a waste. We do motions and toilets, right? So it will go out of our body, right, which is not required for our body, right? So here the process by which the food gets digested and reach the blood is called digestion, right? So here a small game, okay, play the game. Write the name of the organs of digestive system in slip and put them in box. Ask a friend to pick one slip each of the box. Ask them to tell the function of the organs mentioned in the slip. Repeat the game. Take the help of your teacher if it is necessary, right? So you have to make you just need to write what from mouth, throat, food pipe, stomach, small intestine, large intestine, anus, right? So this you should write in a paper and you should talk about the function, what it about, right? So here we are going to learn, so what are the good habits, good food habits, right? So we eat many things, So the foods which easily digest, which are healthy food, right? So which are the healthy foods? Like fruits, vegetables, right? So many leafy vegetables, many fruits, though rice, grains, right, sprouts. So these are very good for our health, so we should eat them. So these what good and healthy food will easily what dilute, it will easily digest. But some of those like junk foods and all, they are very harmful our body, because it will take almost here for the healthy food, right? So it will take around 4 to 5 hours, right? So if you eat something which is very unhealthy, right, so it will take almost 9 to 12 hours to digest, right? So in that time, in that cases, what will happen? Our stomach ache, so your stomach starting burning, or your stomach start paining, right? So these things will happen when you have what unhealthy food, right? So when you're having a good food, it will get digest your food easily, and you'll get a good purified blood too, right? When you have a which is not healthy and which is more spicy, or these food are very what, it will more dangerous for our body, which not more affected, right? So you should have to eat very healthy and good food, right? So here they had given some of the good habits that we should follow, right? Wash your hands before and after taking food, right? So we usually, what will happen? So after food we used to wash our hands, but the important things that we should wash our hands before also, right? So it's what very important. Eat fibers food such as beans, radish, right? So these are the fiber, peas, beans, radish, and spinach. This has a very fiber in that. So after having, so it will, we will be more stronger. So that things should be eat. Eat fresh, eat fresh and healthy food, right? So we should always eat fresh and healthy food. So what are the healthy food like? So here what we should always eat fresh and healthy. So before that, what we have to do? Fresh means if you are cooking morning, that we can have in the evening, that will be a fine. But before these food, cook before 2 days. So is it fresh? No, we should have fresh food. And we always nowadays, because of this COVID, what will happen? So there's many infections, many germs are there. So we always have to wash our hands, even fruits, whatever the groceries, whatever the vegetables, whatever the fruits we are getting, we have to wash it clean, and we should use it. Clean your mouth, teeth and tongue after eating food, right? So this is very important. So after washing our hands, is it enough? So what will happen? The crystals, the particles of food, it will be remain in our teeth, tongue. So it will create cavity or germs. So it will start eating our teeth, so which are harmful. So what we have to do? We have to what? Keep our mouth and teeth and tongue clean, and we have to wash it properly. We have to gargle properly. Chew the food slowly and properly, right? So whatever we are having the food, so it's about they usually tell about 30 to 40 times we have to chew the same whatever we are eating. If it is anything, rice or something which is a small particles, it's fine, right? So if it is in a large pieces, so we have to chew it about 13 to 14 times. Okay, that it should go easily, right? If it is a big piece, it's very difficult to eat, to digest. So we have to chew the food properly. It is better to eat once in a 4 hours, right? So as I said, whatever we have, right? So whatever we have in stomach, it will stay for 4 to 5 hours. After that, when you feel hungry, right? So after 4 to 5 hours, you usually eat something. It doesn't mean a big meal, okay? Something, a fruit, vegetable. So after 4 hours, you should have something like juice, vegetables, fruit salad, vegetable salad, and there are many other things we can have, right? So we should avoid the bakery items, right? So we eat more biscuits and all, right? It has a maida in that. So what will happen? So we have to leave that. We should follow more on healthy food. Okay, now you should follow these good food habits, right? So then only you can be more stronger, more healthier, right? So here we'll see the exercise part here, right? The function of the organs given in the pictures in the space provided. Okay, so can you see the first picture here about teeth? So what teeth will help us to chew the food? Teeth, it is in the mouth. It's a part of mouth where we chew the food items into small particles. Now see the next one. It's what? Food pipe, right? It chews the food and reaches the stomachs through food pipe. Now see the next one. It's what? Stomach, right? Food in the stomach gets digested in some extent. It remains here. It's about 3 to 4 hours. Now see the next one. Then this food reaches the small intestine and gets digested further. The digested food reaches blood through small intestine and reach all parts of the body. Now last, the undigested food reaches the large intestine and move out the body through anus in the form of feces. Okay, so here it's what about the digestion system. Okay, so here we'll go to the next topic. Is what? After that, what will happen, right? So we know where the blood will go, right? Where is digestion system? We know what is respiration system. So what next, right? So here excretion, right? So now the large intestine will get the waste. So what will happen after that is excretion. What is the next process? Is excretion, right? So here what will happen? Waste is produced due to the household activities, right? We throw out this waste every day. In the same way, so many materials which are not required for our body are produced in our body due to the biological process like digestion, etc. These are what? Waste. So how we are not using anything now, right? So we want some of the part, so the rest is waste, right? So we can't have many things, right? So it's like we are hungry, okay? So we have this much of chapati. So this is all what? Rest. We just it's a no use, right? So we just have only this part of, and this part is waste. Like that, even our body, how much, so if we eat something this much, okay, we have 2 chapatis, rice, any curry and something, so in that, so it will take only 70% of food, right? So how much it need, that only it will take, the rest is what? Waste. If these waste remain in your body, they may cause some diseases. You know that the body removes these waste through skin and lungs. These are excretory organs, right? So how it will come? So in the form of sweat, right? So if there is, we are getting sweat, right? It's just, it will go out of our body, right? Which is waste. So which is not necessary for our body. So it will take, it will throw out of our body, right? If it is inside, what will happen? Right? If we keep all the, if there is a dustbin, if it is filled, again we are filling, what will happen? It will come out, right? The same way, how much we want our body, it will keep, the rest it will throw out, okay? The body removes the waste through urine, right? Urine. So let us learn about the excretory organ which help this process. So here is what? Kidney, okay? We have kidneys, and here, okay, like this. Okay, here is what? Kidney. It's what? Urethra. Urethra. Okay, here it's what? Urinary canal. Here it's a urinary bladder. Okay, so when it is, how it will go out of our body means from the kidney, okay? So from the large intestine we are sending through the, we are sending what? Waste. From here, kidneys, it will go to the urinary canal and it will come to urinary bladder. After it will discharge, okay? What? It will discharge through the urethra, okay? The pair of kidneys are situated, the pair of kidneys situated on the either side of the backbone, right? So this part, okay, here they situated. The blood gets filtered here, so here the blood will get filtered, right? So it will purify. Impurity present in the blood are separated here. So which is the impurity which is separate through the, these kidneys work as purifier, right? So here the waste, this waste reach the urinary bladder. So from the waste it will come to the bladder through urinary canal. From this it will come to the bladder. Then it passes out of the body through urethra in the form of urine, right? So in the form of it will come after the bladder, it will come to the urethra as urine. Okay, so here there are some questions. Answer the following question. Which organ is responsible for the removal of carbon dioxide from the body? Respiratory system. From that it will take only oxygen and it will leave carbon dioxide. Which organ remove impurity from body in the form of sweat? It's a excretory, right? Which organ remove impurity from the body in the form of liquid? Is kidney. From kidney to urethra, it will pass through the urinary canal. It will reach to the urinary bladder and will from urethra means from this part it will leave urine, right? So it is not necessary for our body. Okay, now see the next part. Know this. Okay, so these are the things which you have to know about this. Okay, pass urine regularly, right? So take bath every day and wear clean clothes. Wash your face, hands, legs often. It helps to remove the waste which are collected through the sweat, right? So even we start stinking, we are getting a very bad smell. So which is what? For because of sweat. So because of the which is what produced, which is come out from our body, which is not necessary for our body. So we have to clean it. So drink 2 liters of clean water every day, right? So it's very important that you should drink more water. It helps to remove waste from the body through sweat and urine, right? So if it is stored here only, the waste, if you don't drink water, it will store the waste here only, right? When you start stomach ache and all, right? So we should drink more water, that it will go easily and it will flow through urine and sweat. You have learnt that our body is like wonderful machine that performs respiration, blood circulation, digestion and excretion. Know about the step to be taken for the proper function of your body. Okay, so this also what? Practice to eat and exercise regularly, right? So play games, do exercise, walk daily, eat healthy food, do not overeat fried. So what you have to do, you have to take care of your body and you should do all the things you make your body more stronger, right? More healthier, right? So this is all about today's class. What we'll learn about today's class is what? Our body. Every body has different function and very important that we have to keep our body more strong, healthy and clean too, right? This is all about today's class, kids. I'll provide you the notes. You have to just copy and try to read everything. Okay, so thank you for watching. Have a great day.